Hello. Thank you for joining me today. Let's begin by doing some breathing together. We're going to be doing what's called 3 by 3 breathing. That means we're going to breathe in for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3 in. And we're going to pause before we let the air out. Pause for the count of 3 so that we can feel that nice air inside of us. 1, 2, 3. And then we let that air out. Let it go for the count of 3. It sounds something like this. Yep. And you can breathe in through your nose or your mouth, and you can breathe out through your nose or your mouth, whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. All right, let's do 3 nice deep breaths together. Here we go, 3 by 3 breathing. Okay. And one more. Here we go. Ah, wonderful. I always feel more peaceful after I do breathing like that, when I take the time to take those breaths. And you know, peace is something that we talk about a lot at our school. I work at Oak Knoll Montessori School here in Pasadena, California, and the whole way we do school is actually guided by this idea of education for peace. Dr. Maria Montessori was an amazing woman. She was from Italy, and she was a scientist, she was a doctor, and most of all, well, she's one of my personal heroes. Most of all, Dr. Montessori loved children, and she believed that children were really the key to having a peaceful world. Dr. Montessori said that peace is what every human being is craving for, and it can be brought about by humanity through the child. Starting with the child, the way that we help them, the way that we help you live in the world, the way that we learn to communicate with one another. Oh, it can be hard to communicate peacefully, right? It can be challenging, but that's something we're thinking about all the time. So, there will be times in our lives when we don't feel very peaceful. Our minds and our hearts might feel uneasy or disquiet. You might feel this for yourself as you're going about your day, that you just don't feel peaceful. Or you may feel it with somebody else, like there's something going on in your relationship with a friend or a family member where you just don't feel quite right. And there's something you need to figure out what to do to make it better, right? To create that peace again. Or you may even feel this feeling in the world around you, where there's peace or there's not peace. It might be lacking. Well, thankfully, there are many things that we can do when we're not feeling peaceful, when we feel like something is off in that way. And I believe that one thing that really helps is music. It could be listening to a peaceful song. Or maybe singing some peaceful songs together. So that's what I thought it'd be nice to do today, is share some songs about peace. So let's do that. One of our favorite songs to sing in our school, one that we revisit a lot, is called Light a Candle for Peace. But before we sing that song, let's actually light a candle for peace. It's a really simple action you can take, right? Here we have this little candle. It's dark, right? Nothing going on with this candle, but What happens when we bring a flame to it? Let's see. Didn't work at first. I have to try again. It can be that way with making peace, too. Try again. There it is. The flame. The flame of peace. Let's see if we can get that to the candle. It worked. Wow. And isn't that amazing? This candle was dark before. Let's imagine this whole room was dark. Oh, and the candle's gone out. That's okay, it's just an illustration, right? But let's imagine the whole room was dark. If I add more darkness to the room, will it make any difference? But what if we bring one single light to the darkness? It changes everything, right? That's like you and me. We can bring our light to the darkness. It changes everything. So that's what we're talking about when we talk about lighting a candle for peace. You know, somebody who was a real hero for peace, a revolutionary, a great leader, was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And Dr. King believed that each person has the power to choose little actions, choices that they're going to make to influence peace. I have a picture here of Dr. King in this wonderful book called A is for Activist. This was a gift that was given to our family when our little boy was born, and it was given to us by our beloved Miss Nina and Mr. Robert and their son Rylan. Dear friends, this book is written by and illustrated by, I love the illustrations in this book. It's by a man named Inosanto Nagara. And one of my favorite illustrations in this book, as I was saying, is this page full of all of these people with their candles. And there is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. among them. All these people meeting together for peace. You know, Dr. King actually said, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Well, let's sing our song together, Light a Candle for Peace. I'm going to sing it for you, and then we'll go through it together. All right? It sounds like this. Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all the way around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that our wish for world peace will one day come true. Sing peace around the world. 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 Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all the way around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that our wish for world peace will one day come true. What a wonderful song, huh? I love that it talks about how we all have this wish for world peace. Our wish for world peace will one day come true. That's what our hope is. Well, one thing, of course, that we always do together when we meet is we do our hand washing practice, right? So let's do that now. And we can do that with the first part of this song. So it'll be just the light a candle for peace all the way to the middle of the song where we start with sing peace around the world. We'll just use the first part. All right? Another nice deep breath. That felt good. Yes. All right, let's turn on that water. Get our hands wet. All right, here we go. Oh, we need soap. Okay, let's get that bubbles. Let's get those bubbles going. All right, here we go. Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all the way around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that our wish for world peace will one day come true. All right, let's rinse off the soap. And dry our hands, as always. Well, let's see what's next. I know, I wanted to share a little collection with you that I have. Sometimes when we're thinking about creating peace in our lives or bringing peace to other people, it's helpful to have things that remind us in our own heart of peace. These can be things you have in your home or things that you carry with you. Perhaps it's something that you can do with your body that makes you feel more peaceful, like a yoga pose or something like that. I know one pose that I really like is tree pose. That really helps me. Do you have a yoga pose that you like to do? Makes a difference, right? Yeah, and you know, this is something great to talk about with your friends and family too. You can get ideas from other people about what they like to do to help themselves feel peaceful. In our classrooms, we actually have a special area in our room set aside, and it's called the Peace Table. That's somewhere where you can go to spend time creating peace within yourself, or let's say you're having a conflict with a friend and you need to work something out. Two friends can actually go to that table. Two people can go to that table together, and they have a special peace object that they pass back and forth that can help them talk and work things out. So these are some of the things that I have in my personal collection that I wanted to share with you today. The first is this little painting that my friend Carol made for me. Carol is one of my best friends, and she is someone who reminds me of peace. Carol is a warrior for peace. She's very strong. It's very important to her. So when I see this painting that my friend made, it not only reminds me of her, and I feel inspired by who she is and what she does to make peace in the world, I also see what she painted. She took the time to paint this as a gift for me, and it says, "Protect your peace." It has little magnets on the back, and so I have it up, and I see it, and it reminds me how important that peace is, to take action to protect it. So that's one thing I have in my little collection. Ooh, maybe gazing at something like this will help calm your spirit, help you feel more peaceful. There we go. Those little shapes drifting down. My daughter Maya got the idea to ask her dad to write this word on this large stone that we found at the beach. It's so nice and flat. She asked him to write the word calm on this stone. That's something that we have in our home. Calm. I think even the word calm sounds calm. Isn't that fun how some words really sound like what they mean? There's that. Let's see, what else do we have? Often I find that things, well, I always feel more peaceful when I'm in nature. And so perhaps you might collect something when you're out in nature that will remind you of peace. This is a little pine cone that we found. It's very nice and smooth, has lots of layers. I like holding it in my hand and thinking about it growing. Let's see. This is a smooth wooden heart. Nice to hold as well. Reminds me of love. After all, love is the basis of peace, isn't it? Let's see. This is something that I really love. We have it in our home. This is a tin heart that was made by an artist in Mexico. It was shaped and painted. And what I love about this heart is that it has wings. Isn't that a cool illustration? This idea that our heart can take wing and go and expand and fly around, that our heart has movement. So this is something that we have hanging in our home. Let's see. Oh, wow. I love rocks and stones. This is one of my particular favorites. It's this beautiful, smooth black stone that I found. I always feel more calm when I'm holding it. It has a nice weight to it in my palm, and also it always feels cool. Isn't that interesting? So I like to hold it to my forehead. It feels so nice. Helps me feel more calm. And this is an interesting one. I'd like to carry this one with me in my pocket, and it reminds me throughout the day about peace. Sometimes I can just feel it in my pocket, and it's a good little reminder. This stone is so interesting. It has this flat, smooth part that I like to feel with my thumb, and it has interesting layers as well. And I have one more item from my collection that I wanted to share with you. Sometimes the things that help us feel peaceful aren't necessarily all smooth and kind of perfect looking. Perhaps it's something like this. This rock is very rough. It's very heavy. Has lots of nooks and crannies. And this rock is thousands of years old. So when I look at this rock, I think about how long it has existed on this planet. And I think about how our planet has been going on and on through all these things that have happened on our planet. And that helps give me a little bit of perspective. That can help me feel a bit more peaceful too. That perhaps what's going on in my day that's making me feel worried or upset maybe isn't such a big deal in the grand scheme of things. That's something that can help too. Well, the next song is a song called Let There Be Peace on Earth. Speaking of the earth, right? So this is a song that I learned a long time ago, and to me this song feels like a gift. I think the words, the lyrics are so strong, and so I would love to read you the lyrics. They're like a poem, all set out so beautifully. So I'll read you the words, and then I'd like to sing this song for you as a gift of peace. All right. Let there be peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With earth as our mother, her children all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. I love that line. Let there be peace on earth. Let it happen, and let it begin with me. Because it has to start somewhere, right? So why not with us? Why not with you? We talked about how when you bring that candle to the darkness, it changes the whole space, right? It's not dark anymore with even one little candle. You and I are just like that, right? We can be the little light that changes things. So this song says, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let this be the moment now, right now, not tomorrow, right now. The song says, with every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. What's a vow? Do you know? A vow is a word we don't necessarily use very much anymore. It's kind of an older word. A vow is a promise. So when this song says, let this be my solemn vow, that means I really mean it. I want peace to happen now. I'm going to think about each moment, how I can make peace. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. All right. So I'll sing the song now. Here you go. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With earth as our mother, her children all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. For our question of the day today, I'd like you to think about, what can you do to make peace? What peaceful action can you take? What peaceful choice could you make? Let's do another song together. This song is called Seeds of Love. And I love that this song is about an action, right? This idea of planting. We've talked about it before when we were talking about gardening and plants and flowers sprouting and blooming up. Well, this song, which is by Pam Donkin, singer-songwriter, Pam wrote this song, and it's about planting seeds of love in our heart. It's an action, right? If you can imagine, there's this little seed, and it's love. We plant it in our hearts, and just like a seed of a plant, it stays dark in there for a while, right? Might be a little seed, lives in there, but then all of a sudden, this seed of love starts to sprout. And it can get bigger and bigger, and then it grows and it comes out of us, right? As the plant is growing, it leaves out and it blossoms, just like love can do. Our love can move out of our own hearts and out into the world. And you know, what do plants do when they get really big, they have more seeds, right? And plants are so smart that they spread their seeds around so that they can keep growing and keep growing up new plants. Well, that's what seeds of love do too, right? So that's what this song is all about. It says, I am planting seeds of love in my heart. I am planting seeds of love in my heart. And as they grow, I'll take them everywhere I go. I am planting seeds of love in my heart. The second verse is the same. It sounds the same, except that we say, you are planting seeds of love in my heart. And it's really true. We have the power to plant seeds of love with our kindness, with our words, with our actions in other people's hearts. So our love that we give to other people can sprout up and grow and keep going out to the world too, right? Wow, it's so powerful. Then the middle of the song says, and as they grow, they overflow in every part of my heart to heart, friend to friend. Sing it out again. And then the last verse says, what does it say? I am planting seeds not of love this time, but of peace. Because just like we were talking about earlier, love is the basis of peace. So I am planting seeds of peace in my heart. That's how we end the song. All right. Well, thankfully this song repeats quite a few times. So as you hear me sing it, you can join on in. Planting seeds of love. Here we go. I am planting seeds of love in my heart. I am planting seeds of love in my heart. And as they grow, I'll take them everywhere I go. I am planting seeds of love in my heart. You are planting seeds of love in my heart. You are planting seeds of love in my heart. And as they grow, I'll take them everywhere I go. You are planting seeds of love in my heart. And as they grow, they overflow in every part of my heart, heart to heart, friend to friend. Sing it out again. I am planting seeds of peace in my heart. I am planting seeds of peace in my heart. And as they grow, I'll take them everywhere I go. I am planting seeds of peace in my heart. I am planting seeds of love in my heart. I am planting seeds of love in my heart. Well, it is time for our goodbye song now. And you know, I love that this goodbye song has our farewells in lots of different languages. So it goes along with that idea of bringing peace to the whole world, right? We even want to speak peace to each other, no matter where we are in the world. Sing adieu. All right, please sing with me. Here we go. Sing adieu, adios. Now our music ends. Sayonara, guten Tag, mahalo, thank you, friend. do 2 more deep breaths together. Here we go. And one more. All right. Remember, take those seeds of love with you that we've planted in our hearts and go in peace.